This is the MGTOW Infinium with a second video. And today what I'm going to discuss is how I came to the knowledge of the MGTOW philosophy. And how I came to the knowledge of the MGTOW philosophy was in a roundabout way because I was trying to understand a phenomena that is happening to me and has happened to me for most of my adult life in terms of women. But let me back up and state that first of all, I want to outline my skill set in terms of an observer. I am a trained journalist. I have not been trained in the what is going on right now, which is the SJW type of journalism. I'm an old school journalist. I was trained in the days of Philip Knightley, that type of thing. Philip Knightley is the one that coined the term "when war comes, the first casualty is truth." I'm a trained photojournalist, trained professional photographer. I have an extensive IT background. I've worked in the IT industry for quite some time. So all that I feel gives me a good skill set as an observer. Um, so basically, what I'm about to say may sound strange to people, but it is what it is. About in the early 80s, I noticed that women would look at me, and for some reason, they would not be able to do what I call um, reading or scanning. And what reading or scanning is a will women will look at a man, and they will try to size him up for whatever purpose they have by reading them. And what they're trying to do is read his personality, his attributes, just by kind of looking at him and getting a sense of who he is. Um, but I've found over the course of the years that I'm one of those types of men that cannot be read by women, or they have a great deal of difficulty reading me. And I know this by, again, my observations of when they try to read me, which is now um, thousands of attempts over the years. Um, and basically, what happens, it can be as minimal as a quick look of perplexion, followed by a look of anger, um, to ranging to a full out meltdown. Um, I've also had where women have openly screamed at me, "I can't read you. I cannot read you." I've had that happen to me multiple times. But for whatever reason, I still have not been able to determine why it's happening, but why I have this ability. But women cannot read me. But however, the reverse is true with me. I can read women, and I can read them to a great degree of accuracy. I'd say in the range of like 95%. I can tell what a woman is going to do, particularly if they try to read me and they fail at doing so. Um, but this phenomena so bugged me because I found like in about I'd say 2015 that the incidences of women trying to read me began to increase in frequency. I mean, dramatically. Prior to that time, it was maybe, I'd say, maybe once or twice a month, maybe um, upwards of 10 times a month. But now it is on a daily basis. And the only thing I can say to that is I think that the MGTOW philosophy is having a dramatic effect upon women. Because again, I cannot go into a store without women trying to read me. I cannot sit alone in a restaurant without them trying to read me. I can't go anywhere in public without a woman trying to read me. And I think again, and I believe I can confirm this because um, other content producers are saying that dating rates are going down, birth rates, everything. So I know that women are getting desperate. But um, getting back to again why I came to the MGTOW philosophy, it was because of this. I was researching the reading or scanning phenomena that was going on with women and why um, with men like me they were unable to read me. I never found the answer to that question, but I did find the MGTOW philosophy. And ever since then, uh, it has been I wouldn't say terrific, but a change in my thinking. And it has opened my eyes to uh, things in society that I never saw before, things going on with women that I never saw before. But I will say this too, just in closing. For the longest time, it has been said that men are not as sensitive to, sensitive, are not as sensitive. That's what I'm trying to say. But yet they are. They are very sensitive. I have come to find, not only because of the MGTOW philosophy, but just in self-examination, just that in looking how men operate, that men are the ones that are more sensitive than women. We are not only more sensitive, we are more complex. We're the ones that do the critical thinking. We're the ones that build societies. We're the ones that plan things out, that protect. We do the work. We do the heavy lifting, and we do the critical thought. And for the longest time, it has been said because of feminism that women are the ones that are more complex. I beg to differ with that. I beg to differ, and I beg to differ with the evidence of what has been going on with me, what I see going on with other men. That again, we are the ones that are complex beings. We're not simple to figure out, as feminists would have it. We are complex. But again, that's how I came to the MGTOW philosophy. MGTOW is the liberation of men's minds. MGTOW cannot and will not be stopped.